Hi friends, in this video I will create a sales report for my sunglasses retailer so that he can easily analyze his sales across the globe for the top 10 states. So for my report, the main data source file is Excel. So I am loading it into my PBX file. So once you click on this transform data, automatically a Power Query editor will be prompted in a new window. So here you can clean the raw data, shape and combine it as needed. The most commonly performed transformations will be like renaming the column and table names, changing the data types, and removing the unwanted columns or unnecessary rows. Let's see that in a step-by-step manner. If you observe in the right side of the screen, here query settings is there. So whatever the transformations I will do, it will be recorded in a step-by-step manner. And even if you close this by mistake, don't worry, you can get it back from view query settings. Say if I want to change the data type of my columns, I can select that column, and whatever the transformations that are available in this ribbon also available when you click right click on that column. So there are multiple ways of doing the same step. If I want to change the data type, either I can go to this change type and select the required format, or else I can go here and select the required. Both will do the same operation. So if you observe here, the data is sorted based on the overall rank, but I am interested in creating the reports sorted based upon the weather. So I am arranging it in ascending order, and I don't want to see the states where my business is worst based upon the weather conditions. So if you see here, totally 50 rows are there, and I want to remove the worst 10 states. So by using the remove bottom rows and passing the required number of rows I need to remove, if you see here 50 minus 10, 40 rows are left. So this is my one of the fact table, and I want to rename it to best sales by state. And to my report, the another source is web. I will provide you the links in the description so that you can use the same for practicing. So this web URL will hit the Wikipedia page. You can see it here, and it will fetch the tables that are available in this page. See how beautifully Power BI is working. So out of all these available tables, I need the codes and abbreviations. So I am loading that into my Power Query editor. So I am renaming this table to state code, and here you see some dirty data is there. So I'm going to clean this. For my table, this is the column header. So I'm removing the first row, but still my column headers are not reached. So again I'm selecting that and use first rows as header. See how simple it can be handled in Power BI through graphical. And I want to select only required columns. So if you want to select the adjacent columns, you can manage it by shift and right click with your mouse. And if you want to select non-adjacent columns, you can go with control and mouse click. So I want to remove all other columns from my table. So remove columns, remove other columns. So I want to rename it as state status and let it be ANSI. So this is my fact table and this is my dimension table. So in my fact table, I want to pull the short forms of my state. So in order to combine data in Power BI, we have two options. The first one is merge, which acts like a join, and the second one is append, which acts like a union. So in this scenario, I want to add a new column to my table. I will go with merge. So here I am selecting the right side table as state code and highlighting my foreign and primary keys and performing the left join. So my right side table is came here, and when I expand this, I can see the list of columns from the table and selecting the required field. So now in my fact table, I have the short forms of state. And if you see here, I just want only states and don't want any other uh, like federal state kind of. So I can go for filter, applying filter, where the value in that column is equal to state. So now I have only state data in my model. So almost I am done with my transformations. So I am going to close and apply. So now the data will be loaded into my Power BI desktop page. So here if you notice the top one, we will call it as a ribbon. Here the most commonly a useful task will be readily available, and this is the canvas which is also can showcase as the report design, and this is the report pages where you can add the pages by click on this plus button, and these are the filters, visualizations and fields pane where you can expand and collapse based upon the need. So here first I want to select the state column. So Power BI will automatically read the data in that column, and since it is belongs to the geographical, so it will by default it will showcase this in map visual. But if you want to change it, you can select any other wanted one. So coming to the filters, here we have visual level filter, page level filter, and report level filter, which is also called as filters on all pages. So in my report, mostly I wanted to see for the top 10. So I am applying the filter level page here for state. And there are two types of filter. So I am going to apply the filter on, let's see, on page. Okay. If you notice the difference in this, we don't have top filtering. I think it is limited only to the visual level filter. So top 10, I want to see only the top 10 states based upon the weather. So now if you see totally for 40 states, it is displaying the visual. When I apply this filter, only top 10 is selected. See how simple it is and how visual also interactive. So in my next visual, I want to show the data of these top 10 states. Even you can arrange it in a simple manner without spending much time. So here my x-axis will be state and my values will be weather. So here also I want to apply the filter for top 10 states based on weather. And also I want to showcase the data labels. So if you want to arrange the data in the visual level, again you have here sort options, and I can just copy and paste this visual, and I can, instead of weather, I can go with rank. See how simple and how attractive the visuals are coming. So in my next visual, I will go with line and cluster column chart. So in this again the axis will be state, and here I want to show the comparison for three measures. Under line I want to show overall rank, and in the columns I want to show the weather and affordability. So here also I want to apply for top 10. based on weather. So also you can have a table visual where you can select the columns from multiple queries into a single visual: state, weather, wellness, or affordability. So this is the very basic sales report that will showcase the top 10 states with based upon the weather conditions. And on this visual pane, you have the fields list, and this will change based upon the visual you selected. And for every visual, we have the formatting options. Say if I don't want to show the title of the y-axis, I can adjust here. If you want to increase the font size, you can manage it here. And I want to also modify the title. Title play a key role in understanding the visual. So here I am showing the top 10 states by weather. Like this you can play. Here you have the alignment options and font, color, background, whatever. Maybe we can cover in another video on particulars of these visuals. Right now I am done with my report. To make it more attractive, here you can go and select the themes. So I feel like with this theme, it looks more attractive and also interactive. So the next step, I'm done with my report. See within a short period how we created very interactive report. So next my step is to publish or to share the report to the client. So I am saving the file with sales report. So for publishing, you have two options. One is either you can publish this file or to the workspace you required. And the next one is you can upload it to the Power BI service using the get data option. And since it is a file, going there and giving the path. So here sales report is ready. So you can share this URL to your client to have him review and come up with some suggestions. Thanks, friends. In our next video, we will cover the Power BI service and what are the components related to that. Until stay tuned. Thanks for watching.